How's it going, everyone? My name is Sean Harris. Today's date is February 23rd, 2018, and the password for this is kitten. So today I'm going to be speaking to you guys about a very serious issue. For many of you it might sound familiar, and for some of you it might sound not familiar at all. So I'm actually going to be speaking to you about veteran suicide and mostly post-traumatic stress disorder and kind of the effects that it might have on a veteran you might know. So before I start, I'm actually going to share with you a quote from the movie Jarhead from 2005, and that quote is this: "A story. A man fires a rifle for many years, and he goes to war. And afterwards, when he comes home, and he sees that whatever else he might do with his life, build a house, love a woman, change his son's diaper, he will always remain a jarhead. And all the jarheads, killing and dying, they will always be me. We are still in the desert." So what that means to me is that no matter how much you might do outside of your military career or how much you might accomplish, that part of you never leaves, and that can either be a good thing or a bad thing. For many people, their service is something they're very proud of. For others, it kind of marks a dark time in their life, and it really all just depends on the circumstances they were in during their time in the military. And it doesn't necessarily matter whether that individual was in combat or not, because of this reason. So when you're in the military, you basically have your core group of friends in your unit. They might not be your friends. You might butt heads with them from time to time, but nevertheless, you spend all of your time with them. So they're the ones that you're going to speak to about your problems. They're the ones who are going to know what you're good at, what you're bad at. And all of a sudden, you get out of the military, and you no longer are seeing those people on an everyday basis. So that leaves you in a position where you don't really have anyone to talk to. And that can definitely present an issue for someone who might be having some personal struggles. So just some facts about this topic. A study showed that about 20 veterans take their own lives on a daily basis. So that's about 22% of suicide deaths overall in the United States. And that comes out to about 1 out of 5 people killing themselves every day is a veteran of the U.S. military. So that's pretty crazy. In 2014, suicide was actually the leading cause of death in the military. And that's at a time where obviously we were technically in a time of peace, but still, operating in the Middle East a little bit, and we weren't losing troops to the enemy. We were losing it, in the battle within ourselves. So some resources that are available to veterans, there's obviously a veteran hotline that you can talk to through the VA, and you can speak about, whatever it is that you might be going through, some suicidal thoughts, depression, whatever it may be. And there are resources available outside of that as well. There's a lot of veteran-owned companies that are doing their part in spreading awareness about this issue. There's also things on social media, such as the 22 push-up challenge, where organizations or individuals might record themselves doing a set of 22 push-ups in order to raise awareness for the 22 veterans that take their lives on a daily basis. Here's my issue with that. It's great that we're spreading awareness in the veteran community within ourselves, but we're not really the ones who need to know about it. The people who need to know about it are outside of our community, and we need to communicate it to other communities other than our own. Just because we know about it doesn't mean that it's going to make a big difference. It's obviously going to be a big deal to us, but in order for it to really catch on and really raise awareness and really get some help out there for our brothers and sisters that are struggling, we're going to have to go above and beyond what we've already done. Now, I'm not saying that the veteran companies aren't helping or the 22 push-up challenge aren't helping, but we need a bigger platform, and I don't think it's anything that we can do through social media. I think this comes down to the individual level, and I think it's going to come down to a lot of individual people talking to one another. So if I had a challenge to give you guys today, it would be to talk to a veteran. I'm sure that many of you are close with veterans. Maybe you don't know any that well. Maybe you've had family that served in the military. Maybe you have a close friend who just got out, or anything like that. But studies have shown that most of these veterans that are taking their own lives are actually over the age of 50. So that means, that guy in a hat at the diner. We've all seen those guys in the hats. It says, Vietnam War veteran on it. That guy might be struggling and we might not even know it. So really, my challenge is for you to just talk to someone. It can be something very simple. It can be as easy as a hello. It can be thank you for your service. It can be, hey man, how are you today? And if you're close with that person that you're going to talk to, I encourage you to take another step. And that might be, if that person loves to go fishing, take them fishing, and just really put them in an element where they can feel safe again, where they can feel like someone cares about them. Obviously, this issue is prevalent to me specifically because of my time in the military, and it's something that raises a lot of concern because I don't want to lose friends of mine to this. It seems that this shouldn't be the battle we're fighting, but here it is, it's on our doorstep. So we need to take action in order to correct this. So I hope you all take this challenge very seriously. I take this issue very seriously, and I hope you've taken my words to heart today. I just want to leave you with the fact that you do have the power to make a difference in somebody's life, especially a veteran's. And if you are a veteran watching this and you might be struggling, then there's resources available to you, and you just need, and there's people out there who are willing to help you. So don't give up, keep on fighting. Have a good one.